Puntland Youth and Social Development Association (PSA) is a local, non-governmental organization established in 2002 by a group of enthusiastic young educated members of the society. This was after being alarmed by devastation of war and natural disasters and the subsequent political instability. Many were orphaned at a tender age, dropped out of school, trauma of family, instability and displacement. Others were forcefully conscripted to fight in wars that they essentially knew little about. PSA was started with the hope that in the youth lay immense potential for self-protection and national development. Our mission is to mobilize, nurture and support youth to collectively appreciate and uphold universally positive values like peace, human rights, freedom, family stability, good governance structures, environmental conservation, positive culture and improved livelihoods for all. The Youth for Change project was implemented from January to December 2013 in partnership with UNICEF. The main objective of the project was to contain and prevent conflicts by engaging adolescents at risk through creation of employment and livelihood opportunities at the district level. The various components of this multi-pronged project were refresher training for adolescents, peer educators and non-formal education teachers, reviewing of LSP and NFE manuals, literacy and LSP training classes for 350 adolescents at risk, basic ICT literacy training classes, psychosocial counseling for the beneficiaries and their families and community members. In September 2013, 200 youth were transitioning to formal education. They joined Salahuddin Primary and Secondary School for formal education. In addition, a total of 97 children and 93 parents underwent some psychosocial therapy or support. 78 articles about the project were published in the Himilo magazine within the period, with 5,000 copies of the magazine produced and distributed. FGM Abandonment Project. In 2013, PSA partnered with UNICEF in the implementation of FGM Abandonment Project. The aim of the project was to sensitize and educate communities in the region on the need to eradicate and abandon FGM. This was done through workshops, forums, competitions, regional consultative meetings, theater festival, youth communique, youth dialogue and national youth conference. In the 6 months of the project implementation, a lot were achieved as per the project's objectives. Despite challenges encountered, a lot of lessons were learned too, which will set a good precedent for future projects. The local community was brought on board through community dialogues, education sessions, number of inter-community meetings, gatherings, press release, TV shows, radio programs, number of youth and religious literacy declarations, field visits for monitoring, planning, review meetings and follow-ups. In coordination function and information sharing among the FGMC stakeholders, FGMC workers forum was established on 27th July 2012 and PSA was chosen to spearhead and chair the forum. Also, articles and stories on FGMC awareness are published in Himilo magazine on a monthly basis. Food for Asset, Cash and Voucher Project. In 2013, PSA in partnership with WFP implemented Food for Asset FFA project. The targeted area was Lag village 30 kilometers south of the port city of Bosaso. The objective of the project was to enhance the farmers' productivity and encourage asset creation of the community. 115 households benefited from the project in the village on canal and road rehabilitation. The community identified canal and road rehabilitation as the priority. Both were accomplished within the period with much success. Vocational skills training. In 2013, IOM, Terra Dali, and PSA implemented vocational skills training in Gardo. The skills were on mobile phone repairing, electricity, and tailoring. Apart from the skills, 32 of the beneficiaries were trained on conflict and disaster management in order to help whenever a conflict problem occurs within the community. They were also trained on business management skills. Furthermore, community awareness was organized to encourage the communities to stop illegal immigration. PSA organized community awareness meetings to educate community members on risks or dangers of illegal migration. Due to the havoc that was brought out by tropical cyclone in some parts of Puntland, which led the loss of lives and livelihood, PSA in partnership with other NGOs and agents played an important role in providing emergency care and support to the victims. PSA was at the forefront in the initiative that saw the replenishment of the victims' livestock that were lost as a result of the catastrophe. PSA appealed to the families with big herds of livestock in other regions to donate some livestock to the affected individuals. The initiative was successful. PSA also took part in collection of food, clothes, beddings, and cooking materials. These were later distributed to the victims of the disaster. 100 families benefited from the initiative. Ihsan Jarrett work during Ramadan. Ramadan is a special and holy event in the calendar of the Muslims. It's an opportunity for members of the community to come together and also to help the less privileged members in the society. Eid al-Fitr, often abbreviated to Eid, is a Muslim holiday that marks the end of Ramadan, the Islam holy month of fasting, Som. On Eid Day, PSA and partners came together. We provided support to the poor and vulnerable. As a result of PSA activities regarding Ramadan, a number of notable outputs were realized. We mobilized the community and the diaspora on the initiative. An amount of $6,500 was raised. We also provided a full food for breaking the fast to 50 persons on daily basis for the 30 days of Ramadan. PSA takes responsibility every year to remind and organize events that bring the community together. This is aimed at promoting peace, self-motivation, and instilling the values of hard work and inculcate the sense of patriotism. By organizing and holding the events, the community came up with recommendations and an action plan to strengthen these values. They particularly outlined strategies and roles which they hope to play to nurture peace and development in the region. Somali Independence Day commemoration. On every July 1st every year, we celebrate the day Somali got independence. In 2013, as an organization, we organized the celebration where various members of the community were invited, and it was marked with pomp and color. Beneficiaries of our Youth for Change project entertained the guests with songs, drama, poems, and speeches. International Women's Day commemoration. On Women's Day, celebrations for this international day have always been championed by PSA and Modafa. The day is marked every year on 8th March. Somalia, like several other countries worldwide, celebrates this day to raise political and social awareness of the struggles of women worldwide in a hopeful manner. On Universal Children's Day, PSA organized a commemoration event, main theme being child protection in line with the UN General Assembly Charter. It's the day devoted to activities which promote the ideals and objectives of welfare of the children, promote awareness about children's welfare and their well-being, as well as uplift their social rights. Our youth commemorated the day with immense joy and fanfare. They participated in a series of thematic activities, namely songs, poems, questions, crowning the day with a scintillating performance of the Somali national anthem. The stellar show received a standing ovation from all the participants. They were later treated with snacks and drinks. As an organization, we have the strongest conviction that our projects have a crucial role in transforming lives of thousands of population in Puntland region, more so the youth. We thank our various partners. Our activities are open and transparent. Community participation in the design, implementation and evaluation of all projects. Accountability remains our hallmark. We promise to adhere to these principles of good governance and accountability.